Women are not wearing clothes, bathing in the river, completely unaware that someone is peeking at him. A woman inserts a fish at will, stuffed it into my mouth. The man's heart was instantly restless. He likes this kind of wild woman. At this moment, he had a plan in his mind. Assault from behind a woman, cover him with a fishing net. The woman's angry struggle and roar, but he was knocked unconscious by a man with a gun. The man took her back to the basement at home. Hang it on the wall with an iron chain. He is curious about this wild growing prey, while the woman is still unconscious. I'm planning to check his teeth. The woman vomited out his wedding ring, swallowed his fingers in front of him. This is driving men crazy. Gave the woman a hard slap. The woman's face is full of disapproval. The man decided to give him a profound lesson. So I put on soundproof earphones, take out a gun, targeted at the woman's ear. A rule. Reproduction pierces the eardrum of women. He angrily shouted at the man, but when a man targets his other ear, the woman still hung her head down. Surprisingly, the man actually called his family, introduced them to their new pets at home, and warned them to stay away, to avoid being bitten by irritable pets. My wife thinks this is actually a person. Even if it's a savage, you can't do this either. But he was slapped hard by the man. He dare not say more. The next day, the man brought his son to feed a new pet. How to safely deliver food to my son. The woman angrily overturned the food. The man left indifferent. Anyway, it's not him who's hungry. Women strive to break free from chains. I didn't expect one end to really loosen. But then the man returned, carrying 2 buckets of water in hand. The man mercilessly scoured the woman with a high-pressure water gun. Strong water flow impact, causing immense pain to women. But men have no regard for his life or death. There's no intention of stopping at all. My daughter Anna really can't bear to watch it. Run over and turn off the valve. That saved the poor woman. Women are washed clean, locked back in the basement, and he was dressed in specially made clothes. The following days, men will personally feed women. My wife is watching from the side. 5 flavors mixed in the heart. That night, while my wife is asleep, the man slipped out of bed lightly. Actually, my wife has already noticed. Men think they're careful enough. But even the son next door was startled. He quietly followed the clothes, peering at my father's actions as a man through the crack in the door. It seems to have inspired my son. After dawn, he also came to the basement. The woman roared angrily at him, but my son wasn't scared away. Instead, he pulled out a lineman's pliers. Women have a premonition of unease. I didn't expect my son to be even more abnormal than his father. The screams awakened Anna at home. He immediately rushed to the basement, kicked the pervert brother out. Looking at the wounds on a woman's body, all he can do is help him get dressed. Anna told her mother about the matter. Upon hearing this, my mother, extremely angry, he just wanted to teach his son a good lesson. At this moment, the man returned. My mother told him what happened just now. Men don't care. Indicates that the son is still young. It's hard to avoid some curiosity. My wife is going crazy with anger. He shouted for a divorce, but in exchange for a man's beating. The weak wife was knocked unconscious, but the man didn't hit enough. Just as he was about to continue with his actions, the doorbell rings. It's my son's homeroom teacher visiting my home. Beautiful teacher visits home, but was slapped and blown away by the student's father, and then he was tied up with a rope. The man dragged him along at a gallop. Anna wants her father to spare the teacher, but was pushed down to the ground, but with a stern warning to him, don't mind your own business, otherwise, the next one will be his poor teacher thrown into a dog cage. Fierce dogs howled around him. The man is watching with his son. The man was so scared that he kept retreating, finally huddled in a corner. But at this point, a figure shot out from behind, bited the teacher's neck with one bite. This inhumane monster, it is the earliest pet that men raised. Anna can no longer tolerate the woman he rushed into the basement and let go of. This scene happened to be caught by my mother. Women keep pouncing on their enemies when they see them. Bited his neck off. A seemingly fierce and inhumane wild woman. But I just glanced at Anna. It didn't hurt him to walk to the corner, pick up a wooden board, follow the sound towards the dog cage. The perverted son's face was filled with shock. The woman sliced it in half with a wooden board. Men dare not confront hard, turn around and flip. Find. As a result, when the hunter just grabbed the trigger, but he knocked out one of his ears. The woman walked forward directly with her bare hands, forcefully hollowing out one's internal organs. Feed to the monster and put in the dog cage. The woman's eyes turned red when she killed her, leaving with my young sister, although the woman was blocked. And then stay where you are, I don't know what to do. Little children don't even understand. Afraid that she would give the water droplets in her hand to the woman, although women grow up like beasts, but with the purest understanding of women and evil, not like some hooded beasts. Glossy surface. The inside has already rotted and maggots. Last, the woman took away the little girl and the monster. Anna, who was alone, decided to leave her new life with her, waiting for them.